Once upon a time, there was a woman named Igbo who was a pregnant widow. She lost her husband shortly after she found out she was expecting, making life incredibly difficult. Alone and struggling, Igbo lived in a small hut and earned a meager income by gathering and selling firewood. Every night, she cried herself to sleep, often visiting her husband's grave to lament his untimely death. Her hut was so dilapidated that rain would seep through the roof, leaving her to sit in the puddles, weeping. One day, while collecting firewood in the forest, Igbo suddenly felt a sharp pain in her abdomen. Her water broke, and she gave birth right there. Miraculously, an old woman appeared and helped her deliver the baby safely. The old woman took Igbo and her newborn to her home deep in the forest, offering to care for them until Igbo regained her strength. The old woman was kind and helpful, cooking for Igbo, caring for the baby, and supporting Igbo in every way. As Igbo continued to gather firewood to earn money for her baby's needs, she grew closer to the old woman, who seemed like a savior. However, unbeknownst to Igbo, the old woman was a witch who had sinister plans. The witch had noticed a special star in Igbo's baby, signifying a powerful destiny, and she wanted to exploit this for her own gain. One day, the old woman told Igbo she could make her rich beyond imagination. Desperate for a better life, Igbo was eager to learn more. The old woman explained that Igbo would have to pay a high price for the riches. She needed to sacrifice a baby every day and use the baby's flesh to create a magical cream that could restore youth. Shocked but tempted by the promise of wealth, Igbo hesitated. The old woman assured her that they would use other people's babies, not her own, and Igbo, blinded by her desire for riches, agreed. The witch gave Igbo some money to rent a shop in the village to sell the cream. With the money, Igbo set up her business, and soon, people flocked to buy the miraculous anti-aging cream, unaware of its horrifying ingredients. Igbo became extremely wealthy, buying a mansion and expensive cars, living a life of luxury. However, as demand for the cream grew, so did the number of baby kidnappings. Igbo kidnapped babies daily, turning them into the magical cream. The old woman profited too, becoming rich and living in luxury thanks to Igbo's business. One day, Igbo couldn't find any babies to kidnap. As weeks passed without any success, her customers grew impatient. Desperate, Igbo visited the old woman, seeking a solution. The old woman revealed that the witch's kingdom demanded a new sacrifice for the business to continue flourishing, Igbo's own baby. If she refused, she would lose everything and fall into poverty. Devastated, Igbo struggled with the decision. She loved her baby deeply, but the fear of losing her wealth drove her to a heartbreaking decision. On the third day, Igbo tearfully placed her baby in the mortar and pounded her into pieces, creating the cream that made her business boom even more than before. Rich and seemingly unstoppable, Igbo's life of luxury continued. But one day, the ghost of her baby appeared, tormenting her. Terrified, Igbo ran to the old woman for help, but the witch refused, telling Igbo to face the consequences alone. That night, the ghost of Igbo's baby appeared to the old woman, tormenting her until she ran into the street, where she was hit by a car and killed. The following night, the ghost visited Igbo again. In a panic, Igbo fled into the street, where she too was struck by a car and killed. With both tormentors dead, the baby's ghost found peace. Moral of the story: greed and evil deeds come with severe consequences. No amount of wealth can bring peace when it is built on the suffering of others. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe to the channel for more story like this. Thank you.